Hello. Yeah, it's been one of those days. I had a really great start to today's loaf. I actually made a loaf for the neighbors. I made another loaf. I said I was going to, and it came out beautifully. Um, I switched out the wheat flour for I found some lovely King Arthur flour at Shaw's, which I paid way too much for. Um, it's ridiculously expensive Shaw's. I don't know, but that's where I found that hot sauce. So anyway, let's see. I made some bread today. I did it exactly the same way as I did the last loaf, except I basically use 13 and a half ounces of white flour as opposed to the white whole wheat flour, which is not white flour at all. Everything was going along swimmingly. I mixed it, I kneaded it, I did everything the same as you've seen previously. So I actually took a nap while it was rising. It was fucking cold as shit here today. House is really cold, so I did find a warm spot for it, and it was, puffed up. So anyway, everything is going along swimmingly. I got my little, Martin's crock pot. Here's the lid. You've seen that before. Nice and warmed up in the oven. And then I had the genius idea of wetting down one of, just one of my kitchen towels. Whatever, standard kitchen towel that I've stolen from various restaurants. And put that over the crock pot and then put the lid on top of it, thinking that that would help with the oven spring or the steam, Anyway, so I'm just like, oh, I'm a freaking genius. I just figured this out, how to do it in this stupid electric oven with this stupid little crock pot. Anyway, I set the timer because I didn't want to set the cloth on fire because obviously parts of it are hanging off. So I set it for 9 minutes. Unfortunately, because I don't know how to use my oven, I don't know what happened. I basically turned the oven off for like 45 fucking minutes. So I pulled the cloth off, I put the lid back on, I set another timer, or what I think is another timer, for like another, 15 minutes or something like that. Anyway, long story fucking short. Yeah, kind of a bread disaster. This poor little fella, look at him. I mean, sad. He cracked on the bottom. He split on the side. He didn't know what the fuck's going on. He's just like, wow, look at me. I'm a sad bread monster. He didn't even know what to do. He was sitting in an oven that wasn't even on for like over a half an hour. And then I finally came over and I was like, what the fuck's going on? And I turned the oven back on because what else am I going to do? And, I made this cute little spiral, shape on the top, but it didn't do what it was supposed to do. So anyway, here we are. Again, I have no idea what this looks like on the inside. Hey, look, shit happens. This is like, herd. Let's see what it looks like inside. The one I made for Christmas for the neighbors next door actually was really good. It actually, I ran out of time, so I couldn't take a video, and I couldn't even post photos. Well, all right. Ben, Danny, Al, Emily, everybody over at Scratch Baking, I'm so sorry. This is, I guess, what I'm trying to do here. I can make beautiful fucking bread. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's nowhere near what I wanted. But I had a lot of setbacks today, so I don't know. I mean, it's there's a nice bubble right there. There's a good one. Anyway, this is just like kind of a metaphor for life. It's like sometimes things go the way that you want them to, and sometimes they don't. And what are you going to do? You're just going to keep moving on. So, this is just like my stupid experiment in, trying to do stuff at home with like, crappy equipment or equipment that I don't, it's probably not a crappy oven. I just don't know how to fucking use it. So I might need to do that. But anyway, let's do what we always do. It smells really good. Let's take off a little hunk and see how it tastes. All right. So, I'll do what I always do. I'll hold it up to the camera. It looks like white bread. It doesn't look much different than the last two I've made. Interesting. It's okay. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a great effort. I use the same recipe, weights, and all of that stuff that I did in a couple of videos back or whatever. Nothing has changed there. Water temperatures, all that stuff. But I did have a fail with the oven and my inability to use it, apparently. It's not like I could give this to anybody and they'd be like, cool, thanks for the bread. It's free. Shit, you go to the fucking store and it's like $5 for a loaf of Oro wheat, commercial bread or whatever. So, for about 50 cents in ingredients, maybe 80 cents, it's fine. Is it what I want? Is it what I ultimately want to achieve? No, not even remotely. It's not terrible. I mean, it's a sandwich bread. It'll make a good sandwich. It's fine. I mean, it tastes good, but we're not there yet. So, as I said, we're just going to keep on keeping on. Disappointing, but that's life. Disappointments happen. And you just keep moving forward. Still got the starter in the fridge. Probably feed it tomorrow. If you're not using it a lot, and if it's living in the fridge, probably feed it every 4 or 5 days. And we'll do this again, Anyway, happy baking, and, we'll just keep on keeping on, But, yeah, I mean, this would make a nice sandwich, A panini, it would make a lovely panini because it doesn't have a whole lot of big holes. So, we'll just keep on doing what we're doing. All right, have a wonderful evening. It is what? It's the 30th, so Happy New Year. I'll post this tomorrow, so it'll be New Year's Eve. So Happy New Year, and let's just keep doing this. Okay, cheers, guys.